Hello everyone, Tony here, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft on the Tesseract Server. So, it's finished, finally. Let me show you how it works. So, we have over here two buttons. This button will kill these injure these skeletons enough to be one hit, and the spiders over there. And this button resets the system once it's all done. So, we hit this. They'll start suffocating. Now there is a slight flaw in that you have to stand about here, because otherwise the skeletons can shoot you. But it does put more than one hit kill. Sometimes the spiders can escape, that is also a problem, or try to escape back up to where the skeletons are coming from. But I did have a slab here to stop the skeleton shooting you, but then I found the spiders would just get lost, basically, and you wouldn't be able to get them all. So I've only been standing here a few minutes, but that just got me a few levels. So once they're all dead, you go over here, you hit this button, and it resets everything. Excellent. So while they're building up, let me show you the redstone. Yes. Due to the rather compact nature of how everything is, there's a reason this wall is diagonal. So, lots of pistons and redstone going on here. Let's walk over here first. So, up here, or over here, is where the two bones come from. So, behind this block, or this block, one of these blocks, this block actually, yes. Behind this block is the killing button, and this goes to two different ways. So this first one, all of these lead to these RS toggle latches. So this activates this, which activates the pistons up here. Or activates just this piston here, I believe. Or is it two? No, it does activate two. So it activates this piston, which this piston blocks the flow of skeletons so no more can fall in, which is useful, because then you're only getting skeletons that one-hit kills later on. And it also... Yes, it also opens this piston up, which is normally inverted, but opens it up so that the water flow from there can get through. Now, the reason this water flow is there is so that we can push the skeletons over to here, to this box here, so that they can... so we can kill them. And we open it at the same time as that one, because by then these pistons have already extended, so the skeletons aren't going to be pushed away. You'll notice that currently there's two cobblestone blocks there and there to stop the skeletons wandering off and to stop the spiders wandering off. So that's the first line. Let's go back to where the button was, and we can follow the other line. This is the very messy redstone, by the way. So I'm sure you can probably compact quite a lot of this, but it works, so I don't care. This goes down. Are we safe to open this? I think we are. Yeah. Good. So this goes down here. Nope. Firstly, it splits off here again to another one of these toggle latches, which opens or pushes that piston. Where do I get up here? Over here, that's it. Which pushes a block up here, just under here, which stops any more spiders getting in. And again, so we can one-hit kill them. And then this goes again and splits into these two. So this one is a timer that starts the spider suffocation, and this one is a timer that starts the skeleton suffocation. So they go off, the two pistons for those activate, which jump are these ones and these ones. They activate at about the same time. Spiders have a lot lower health, so their time is shorter, otherwise I could do it on one system. But because they've got shorter health, I have to kill all the spiders first. Just go back down. After the timers finish, let's do the spider one first. Spider one finishes, that then activates this end of the latch, resets this RS latch, and that opens those pistons again so they don't suffocate anymore. And it also goes down here to this toggle latch. The entire system is built on toggle latches, which, let's see, comes in here, activates this, which activates this line, which is currently inverted. I can't get up here. I cannot break that, because otherwise I'll end up flooding the whole system, and we do not want that. I flooded it so many times in building it. But that comes up here, opens this up, so that the spiders can be released for collection. And as I was saying, it's a similar one for the skeletons, which is down here. Skeletons finish, stops the pistons, and then opens up this, which goes over here and opens up the piston there. So, all very simple, really, just built on a clever collection of latches and the like. Messy, yes, because it's just all sorts of random lines going all over the place, but it works. Okay, and the reset button, just follow it through, goes down, and it just basically is literally resetting any latch that doesn't get auto reset by a timer. So this one, and then it just goes down all the way down here, and that's one of the, this is part of what I mean by messy, that's one of the timers for the skeleton timer. It goes down here, up, and then resets that one. Oh, no, don't bring that. Resets this one, and resets that one up there, and goes along here to reset the one over there as well. So the reset button just turns all the latches off again, so that we can so that all the pistons return to the position they were originally in, and we can collect more mobs to murder. How do I get out of here again? Out of here, yes. So that's the system. It works. It's not the prettiest system. We can take a little shortcut here. Cobble. Yeah. Like I say, the redstone is messy, but it does work. So that's a bonus. And then we can hide out again. Right, let's just kill all these guys. Because I've got a book on me that I want to go and chat afterwards. Best to try and kill these spiders as soon as they appear, I found as well. And if you stand too close, you end up getting poisoned. So anybody using this, be warned. You can get poisoned. The number of times I have been poisoned, in fact, leads me to believe I should have some kind of immunity to it by now. Sadly, that's not the way this game works. Oh, come on. I want to get rid of that gold armoured guy. Oh, there we go. See, it got poisoned. It's a flaw with one of the problems of working with cave spiders. I'm overflowing with experience that I cannot see. There we go. Okay, well that hit me level 30. Just while I was explaining, I ended up with 6 high levels. The only thing I want to add is where that cobbled block is there, I want to put a hopper so I can get all of the items out. Because at the moment we don't. It's kind of hard to get them all because they end up all over the place. Let's just dump some of this stuff. Don't need that. Don't need those. Yeah. And the rest I'll take back for salt. We can get rid of that. Let's drink. Imaginary floating bones. Okay. So I ended up with 31 levels, and I did that in quite a few minutes. So it's reasonably efficient. And I think the amount of time I spent working out how to get it all doing and rearranging redstone kind of works. So, I've also now lit up a little path. We haven't got any sort of permanent structure on the surface yet, but that will happen, and I need to obviously tidy up the room you wait in so that it looks less ugly. And there's more chests and what have you. So there's still a bit of work to do there, but the bulk of the work now, the grinder works, which is what I wanted, and the rest is aesthetic stuff, which should be fairly easy to do. So let's do the short run back to my base, because there's a few changes that have happened, not actually to my base, but to things that I've acquired, and routes that have been opened up, shall we say. So, yes, we can now follow, if anybody wants to get here, they gets to my base and wants to go to the grinder, you can just follow those torches off into the birch forest over there. There we go. It is of course raining though, always raining. So, firstly, we have a road. Last night, Aslak was on and was making a road from his base to spawn, and this road I've been working on today, and I finished and connects up to that. I ended up helping Aslak last night because I didn't want to get started on my build over here, and actually having a road all the way to spawn is quite useful. Speaking of having roads to spawn, I have acquired a horse, thanks to Autumn Fairy. She traded a horse for lots of string, and now I keep hold on to the string as well, so that's why I brought that back to base with me. So I'm just going to dump my stuff, I think, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's enchant this book and see what we get. Well, efficiency 4. Actually, I've got a pick that could use that. I have 2 of these picks. The one I'm using, efficiency... mine's only efficiency 3 in fact. That one's better. That's the pick I could use. I can stick this efficiency 4 on my unbreaking 3 pick. That's not a bad idea. That'd be a very good pick then. Oh yeah, I've got my Bane of Arthropods book. We'll have to do that later because I need to build an anvil and get some more experience. Yeah, I haven't got an anvil so I can't check how much it would be. So, one other thing before we do what I wanted to do this episode. A few days ago, Foz was asking for some orchids, and then today I noticed this sign. Tone, thanks for the orchids, Foz. So I don't know what's in this chest yet, so let's find out. A diamond? Oh, that's very kind of him. And I got another chest as well. There we go. Right, let's go and put this away. Actually, yes, let's put this away and then we'll head off and do some things. So, I think I need to expand my storage again. Having look at this chest, it's just so full now. Diamonds go there. Actually, Foz gave, not Foz, Aslak gave me 10 diamonds as well yesterday for helping out with the road, which was also very kind of him. And we can see that road in all its glory. Now, I do want to take a couple of signs with me though, so that we can point people along the right path to my house. No, someone's online. Never mind. Can't sleep yet. I do have a slight problem with my horse. He's fast, but he doesn't jump very high, so I actually have to ride about carefully. And then dismount and quickly... No sheep, nope. Not escaping. There we go. Okay. Away we go. And this is actually so quick. It makes me getting back to spawn very much quicker experience. So this road goes straight east until we hit the diagonal road Aslak made, and which I helped with for a while. And when we got close to spawn, a couple of other people, Martin and Autumn, were there to help as well. And it is just a straight line. This is the first time I've actually tested this with the horse to here. And then, which way do we go? Is it left? Yes. Right, sorry. I mean, there's actually a few places like this along the way where we just dumped stuff that because we were acquiring so much. This is roughly where I met up with Aslak. Oh, I'll take that. Oh! It's a good thing I've got armour. So we just kind of like went in a straight line through whatever is in our path for the most part. Straight across this river. Occasionally we did like go up and down where it's small hills, but we just went straight through here, for example. Then we go down here. And here we just now, I think we enter quite a long tunnel which goes most of the way to spawn. Where we just dug through a mountain. It's not so bad when you have 2 of you working on it, you dig through pretty quickly. You just dug straight through all the way. Go through a forest, just chop down the leaves out the way, and then up here, through another tunnel, and underneath all this glass there's torches, and then we come out here. Is the bold chicken that's still there? Yep, there he is. I'd get off, but my horse will wander off and fall into the lava. You can just see him over there, chicken in a one block of water next to a lava fall. Actually, if you want to get to Martin and Autumn's house, it's just over there. So you have to get off here because we go under it again. Go under the mountains. This took a while to dig through. It's quite long. But it just for getting back to spawn for me, previously where I was walking it took a long time. And then after I got my horse, oh, looks like they made a path down. Look at that. Maybe you don't need to get off there. I tell a lie. They've added this. So this would be Martin and Autumn's house. And general farm. And this is where I got my horse from. Only the road didn't exist then, so I had to ride it back through the forest with some difficulty. So this has sped things up somewhat. It's a lot easier to ride on a nice, reasonably flat surface all the way to and from spawn. I do also need to name this horse. I haven't come up with a decent name yet. And then we get, in very short order, all the way here. Look at that. Fantastic, isn't it? So a few changes have happened around spawn, namely this. This is the markings of where we're thinking about having town square. Guy Fawkes has now been added, now been placed in this chest. We can get off now. There we go, Guy Fawkes. I don't know who named him, but someone did. I updated the map a little bit so we can see our nice road that we just rode in on. So I'm off over there somewhere. So I think that's the only changes around spawn. I think this is probably going to have to go eventually. I don't know when, but I'm sure that will go eventually. Yes. So, apart from showing off all the stuff that's happened, new arena. Oh yes. Yes, let's not talk about that. That's a strange torch placing game. I don't understand it. So, I do actually want to go to Nether. As I think I mentioned in the last episode, I went to the Nether briefly, for a few hours, from spawn to try and get some stuff for the fireworks show. But I do still want to have a Nether portal at my house. So we have two options for people getting to me. If you don't have a horse, then eventually there'll be a tunnel with a minecart, hopefully. Maybe even a horse path through there as well. We shall see. But we haven't got a Nether hub yet of any kind, so there's no speedy way, and no easy way of getting from spawn through the Nether to my house. There is, of course, the horse path, though, that we have. Highway 1, which is very quick and very nice. So, I will see you when I'm back at my house in a couple of minutes. Thinking about it, one of the things I wanted to do was put a sign up to my house. No! My horse! Damn creepers! Oh, that's disappointing. That's really disappointing. Damn it. Curse you, drop creepers. You didn't even have a name. I've got to open more dirt. To Tony's house. Let's do that. I've got some cobble, haven't I? Good. I can at least fix that up. There we go. Well, that's what happens when you stop at night, apparently. I need a new horse. God damn it. I've had him less than 24 hours and he gets blown up by a creeper. I don't believe it. I'll have to talk to Autumn about getting a new horse. I'm sure I can provide her with some more string. And I gave her 9 stacks yesterday. I think I have a stack or so back at home again already. I did give her most of my string. Oh well, such is life, I suppose. Short and brutal, apparently. And slightly explosive. Well, I guess I don't need to build a stable just yet. Never mind. So, time for a nether portal. Yeah, I've nearly 2 stacks. So yeah, you can see I've already been and gathered up quite a lot of nether quartz ore, thanks to this wonderful silk touch pick. Actually, there's an iron pick in here I don't want. But we do need some obsidian. I'll take some of this as well for the corners. Good. So, let's see if we can work out where we want our portal to go. I may have to move it at some point once my build starts getting going. What would be a sensible place for it? Obviously over here is no good, and I think over there is no good. So I think maybe I should put it on. No, because people can use it to get to the grinder as well. Let's flatten out a little area here. Incidentally, the shovel is amazing for digging up large quantities of anything. Just cuts through it like you wouldn't believe. It's fantastic. Which way do we want it to face? Let's have it here. Oh. Unfortunately, you do have to be careful with the shovel, not to overextend yourself. Boop, boop, boop. I didn't bring my flint and steel with me, did I? There we go again. No, wrong one. Flint and steel, thank you. I can put this lever away, I suppose. Hopefully I'll be able to speak to Autumn later and get a new horse. I hope. So, before we go in here, let's make a note of the coordinates. They are -1092, 65, and -770. So who knows where? Oh, wrong button again. Who knows where we're going to come out? But I need to divide that by 8 and trek to that location and build a new nether portal there, probably. Yeah, this is not my portal. This is very dangerous, is what this is. So let's go over here, away from the portal over floating lava. Okay. Actually, whose portal is that? Let's find out, shall we? Where are we? Whoa, whoa. I'm in a ravine. Who builds portals here? Whose pace is this? This is suboptimal. Blue poop. Okay. Right. I think he's fairly he's fairly close to our road. Okay. So I need to do some maths. I'll be right back, I think. Okay. So I've done the maths. And that's the portal I came out of. Where I need to be is somewhere over there. But there doesn't appear to be an easy way to get over there. So this could be interesting. Or can I get on top of this tunnel? Can. Can I then use this to get across? I can. Excellent. Okay. So I need to go to -136, which is that way. I tell a lie. It wasn't over there. It was over there. -96. So about here and then that way. Okay. So let's see if we can go somewhere this way. Oh. Okay. This looks fun. There we go. Good. Let's just grab this while we're here. Never hurts to have a bit more nether quartz. Oh. Up we go. Oh, no. No, not right over the lava lake. That's a terrible place. Oh, really? Damn never. Oh no. There's nothing underneath me, is there? Right, okay. I've got to find a safe way down. This way? Yep, there we go. Right. Oh, close enough. So this way slightly, and then... Oh, we don't need to go quite over the lava lake. Fantastic. Oh, we should have quite a nice... That's not too bad, but I need to be about 20 up, I think. That does make it very accessible. Let's just see what happens if we build it here, shall we? Boop. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, what's wrong with me? I can't place blocks. There we go. Boop. I'll have to put this in some kind of protective box at some point, I think. Right, let's see if this has worked, shall we? Come on, home. Yeah! Good. Let's go back in and just double check everything works. Excellent. Good. Okay. Good. This works. And we can move it later, but for now we at least have a portal in roughly the right place. Now I saw plenty of nether quartz around here. So I'm going to grab that, because quartz. I think that will be it for this episode. I need to obviously make this portal safe so that it doesn't get blown up by passing gas. And then somehow work out how to make some kind of way to head back to the spawn portal. But that can all wait. So, at least this bit wasn't too difficult. So until next time, I think, keep mining.